Hi, Mary Daisy back. I'm going to stop saying which day it is because I can't remember. And we're not going to talk today about the autoimmune and the diseases because I have this patch on my eye. And so I want to go out of sequence to explain some of the issues that come up. I always had poor vision, and in addition, I had RK surgery when it was very new, and that left me with depth perception issues. However, as time went on and years went by, my vision continued to deteriorate. And one of the things I always had problems with were corneal abrasions. Went to the eye doctor regularly. Nobody ever suggested anything. And about 6 years ago, I went to my eye doctor and he wasn't there. There was another doctor filling in. And he looked at my eyes and he said that he wanted to send me somewhere else for a second opinion. He believed I had a medical condition. It was not just an eyesight condition. And I'm not going to go into that diagnosis because I just want to deal with why I'm wearing a patch today. So as my eyes got worse with corneal abrasions, and one of the diagnoses that I had, I was put on medication. The doctor had to take a baseline with a specific test because he said once I went on the medication, there was a chance that my eyes would be affected, and you needed to go back and have this test every 6 months, I believe. But when discussing it with not just the eye doctor, but my rheumatologist and other doctors, they told me that they had never seen anyone react to the medication as far as harming their eyes until they had been on the drug for over 10 years. But we all know I'm special. 2.5 years after going on the drug, it was already affecting my eyes to the point where they took me off the drug. And a year later, the drug was still impacting my vision, even though I had not taken it for an entire year. Somehow it remained in my system, which is another issue of autoimmune, which I'm going to get into later. But so to treat chronic corneal abrasions, ones that it just happens almost daily, they can put a membrane over your eye, and I believe it's made out of placenta, but they only do one eye at a time because since they want your eye to be covered, it wouldn't help you very much to cover both your eyes for an entire week. So I've had this done, and then you go back and they do the other eye. The problem is that because it's so chronic, almost a daily thing, I'd be living with membranes on a daily basis. So I kind of self-treat. I simply put ointment in the eye that hurts the worst and put the patch on for a couple days, and eventually the abrasion heals enough that I can take the patch off until the next corneal abrasion. And of course, time on the computer wreaks havoc. And I have special prescription readers. However, I lost them this week and I have not been able to find them. So working on the computer without my screen blocking readers caused a significant corneal abrasion this week. That's all I want to say. Of course, it couldn't have happened on the eye that had the shiner where I fell on my face. It had to be the other one, but what can you say? I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Have a good night.